10 on Channel 5.
Be prepared for highly offensive language throughout, and adult and sexual themes. Spin-off show on the telly, probably. And have we got a bear-sized cocktail of a show for you tonight? Is that right, old Nick? I'll tell you. But no freshly ground coffee. We're all out of the.
It's a bit of coffee.
Yeah, I know. Just a bit of coffee, but we're still reeling. With another eviction night looming, we'll be speaking to the nominees' friends and family in a very, very special phone-in, actually, that we like to call "What the F and F's Up?" and how can we help? Get it? F and F? Yeah. It's a Monday. Plus, he can't stay away. Your Friday evictee G-Bo, a.k.a. Grub Boney's back! Love it, Grub. He'll be back. He's back. Also coming up with sexual tensions rising in that house, our resident sexpert, Annabelle Knight's going to be here to talk about loony and blowy. Not my words. And that is not all. A lot of people have been asking me, where is that funny bloke that does all the impressions? Like, whining on the telly. Well, the wait is over because Luke Kempner's back. He has been looking through our celebs' lost audition tapes, especially for us, so stay tuned for all the lousy bits. But now it's time to meet my Monday night panel. First up, she shared a house with Phil Mitchell and she lived to tell the tale. It's Lola herself, Danielle Harold! Next up, he was the original Hollyoaks heartthrob and always my favourite, it's Paul Denan! And finally, she always spices up my panel because she is a taste sensation. It's the gorgeous Rusty Lee! Rusty, I love her. Right, let's talk about tonight's show. And it wasn't just the bubbles bursting. People were kicking off all over the gaff. So let's start with the saboteurs, Sarah and Marnie. First of all, they had to agree on who to actually invite. Sarah got down on her knees, Phil's in there. Watch it. Rusty, we don't normally see these two working together. Do you think they made quite a good team?
Well, it makes a change than arguing all the time. Oh, gosh, they're a pain, but they really did.
I can tell you've been really affected by this, haven't you? Look,
I've been affected, all right.
No.
This show has been brilliant. It's been frightening and, you know, unbelievable. The places it's gone to, it's incredible. So, yes, it makes a nice change, them working together to make something happen, but the outcome of it is incredible too.
Welcome to the show. Well, obviously, with the exception of Bear, the housemates took the task very seriously. The Americans and Chloe actually barricaded themselves in the pod. Paul Denan, what were you making of the barrication?
I loved it. I thought it was wicked. I thought, why not, you know, the Americans together plus Chloe, because she's like a proper Hollywood girl anyway, you know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, they could stay in there all night. They didn't care, you know. They were not coming out for Bear.
It was a bit UK-USA remnant, wasn't it? Always turning into that.
And obviously when they was leading the game, you know, 6 years in Mud Wives, you know what I mean?
And can I just say, a special mention to Frankie's Guns holding that door. He's done a good job. That went on for 2 hours.
Yes.
Dan, do you think Bear could have ever not been trusted to actually not burst the balloons? Because that wasn't his job. He wasn't supposed to do it.
That's a stupid question, isn't it? He's like any situation where he can just cause like a bit of chaos. He was there when he with a pin ready.
He loves it. He loves it. But do you know what really made it for Renee? Like Paul just said, it was like she was back in an episode of Mob Wives.
Do you realise that somebody's holding me prisoner and it's not the federal fucking government?
Do you know what I mean? Thanks, Tilly. Rusty, oh God, come to you. What did you make of Renee's fighting talk?
She is such a strong woman.
Yeah.
She's amazing. I love the strength of her. And then you get Chloe. Oh, dear. You got her strength. Chloe could learn a lot from Renee. And she says it as it is. I think she's probably the only one who can take Bear down a peg or two.
Yeah, that's the way it's looking. She actually spoke about safety in numbers,
Yes.
is what she actually said. Do you think they can unite to take on Bear?
No.
Oh, welcome back from Hollywood.
Thank you, it was lovely.
Right.
I actually love Bear now, and I want him to go all the way. I love the antics, I love the way he's performing. He's really given us everything we need. I want him to get through to the final now.
I'm just going to say, OK, forget that. There is no way anyone can like Bear. Bear wants the reaction he's getting. If I was the housemates, I would let Bear do his crazy stuff and just be like, yeah, good on you, bro. Everyone wants the he feeds on that reaction from annoying people.
It's like, right, me and my grandpa are saying together again. We're just saying, like, he has got the reaction that he wants. Every time he wants to feed it, they draw into it and they love it. Like, they are reacting to every situation. That's what is good.
Do you agree?
Yeah, definitely agree. He's really got the house going. Yeah, everyone hates him out there, yeah.
He's got the house going, though. He's got to say it, but wasn't just Bear. Renee also pulled up Lewis on being his own man rather than siding with Bear. That's her opinion. Dan, do you share that opinion? Do you think Lewis is his own man, or do you think he's run by Bear?
Lewis gets on my nerves because at least Bear is who he is. And with Lewis, he's back and forward. You know, it's too much. Like, be who you are. If you're like that, then fair enough. If you're boring, fair enough. But
do you know what, though? It's not... weren't just Renee that lost a rag with Bear tonight.
No, it was
Katie Waisel finally popped in. Katie Waisel, you pleased to see Katie, you know, stepping up?
No, totally, man. Katie had a right to. I mean, she was a bit too upset about a balloon bursting. Come on, you know, it wasn't like the end of the world.
Do you know what I love about Katie? When she gets annoyed, she's like, "Can't believe you did that, dude. Why are you dicking about?" Like she goes, she went all American.
Yeah, she went all American.
I'll point out there now, whenever Katie is evicted, I want like a barometer that's like British, American, Australia. I want it. I want it for the interview.
But he felt bad. I think he actually genuinely felt bad when he saw how upset she was. I mean, he does it because she's a sweet girl, and I think he likes winding people up. But he saw that he really upset her.
Well, she definitely
and you
was
saw a bit
upset.
of side of Bear where he actually does give a shit.
Yeah, well, he definitely did upset her, but there was one person who we've made the odd joke about during this series, and we say, you know, oh, he's not really done anything. Ricky went...
Ricky!
You've been waiting for that, anyway.
I've been waiting. I love Ricky. I've been on the panel with him. He's so lovely. And he sat... Everyone said we haven't seen him, but he sat back, and now we're seeing him. He's weighed everything up. He's not effing and blinding. He's come out with intelligent work and brought him down. And I think now Bear thinks I've got to be careful of him.
Yeah.
Just like when he kicked down the door and that jumping back. I think now he's thinking, all right, calm down, yes. But I think now he thinks Ricky might have a go at him. He better not push him too far.
Yes.
And I hope that Ricky is in it to win it.
Nice to see him bye bye. Syra, she pulled Bear up earlier on in the show and told him he wouldn't win if he carried on going the way he's going. Now, especially at this early stage, we wouldn't even dream about talking about winning. But because they brought it up, it is uncertain times at the minute. You know, we had all the Brexit debate. Donald Trump might be the next president of America. Danielle, can Bear win this show?
I think he'll stay in, I reckon, right till the end, just for the entertainment, because it's a bit boring without him, and then I reckon they'll get him out right at the end.
Yeah. You reckon?
Yeah.
Well, there's someone else who thinks they have got a shot at winning Big Brother. It's Heavy D.
Yeah, Heavy D.
Listen, Blessed can win the league. Why can't I bloody win Big Brother?
It's true. Blessed can win that league. Can the three-legged horse, as he called himself, win this?
I love Heavy D. He's just a wind-up person.
You like him?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm coming up. Excuse me, lady.
He's rude. He's sexist. Like, he's not nice at all. Like, he's horrible. No, never. No.
Excuse me. Go on, babe.
Having said that, stranger things have happened. Look, Jason won normal Big Brother, and you never thought he was going to win.
Expected it. A lot of people didn't expect that. I did. Oh, look. Elevation's climbing up.
Don't put Jason in the same category as him. No.
On that note, give yourselves a round of applause. Coming up, I've got all the latest news, and Grant Bovey is here for the aftermath. Plus, comedian Luke Kempner's found the celebs' audition tapes, and believe me, he has unearthed some absolute gems. I'll see you straight after the break. Celebrity Big Brother's bit on the side. I was getting a bit bored earlier, and I thought, do you know what, I'm going to plan a little after-show party, because I like to do that. I do like to do that. So, I just need to invite some guests. So, Danielle, you can come. Paul, you can come. Rusty. Yeah. I can't deal with a laugh. I'm sorry, I can't deal with a laugh. You stay there. You're not coming. No. Still to come. I've opened up the phone lines to the nominees nearest and dearest. Because caring is sharing. And we're keeping it in the Potts family when Luke Kempner returns. But now, he became your first evictee on Friday night. But just how has G-Bo been coping with life outside the Celebrity Big Brother house? Here is Grant's after... Oh, she can come. Go on.
The housemate first to be evicted is Grant. Grant was fantastic in that interview. I think he was very worried that he'd done something wrong, but obviously he hasn't done anything wrong.
Thank you very much. What's the plan now then?
So we're going to go to bit on the side.
Right.
Guys, we just gives out 3 titles for a bit on the side.
Grant has become the first evictee of the series, and now the only thing he's going to be pulling is a muscle on his walk down to the Bot studio. It's time for Celebrity Big Brother's Bit on the Side!
I feel that Grant could have been a good housemate. I just don't think he had enough time to show himself.
I know he really wants to be there, and that James doesn't want to be there, so it's a bit shit for Grant.
I think he tried to please too many people at times. I would have preferred James to go because I think he really wanted to go, and I think they punished him by keeping him in.
Now I'm out, I'm glad I'm going to a hotel and not back in.
Do you know what? Grant has come across so well tonight, and I didn't think he would get that big of a reaction, but the audience loved him. And do you know what? He went in there to change perception, and looks like he has. Welcome back. Welcome back, bro. You did really well. Back to the real world. Back to the real world. Brilliant.
I'm not allowed to leave until I answer this killer question. I've got no idea what it is. And the question is, you went into the house wanting to change people's perception of you. How did flirting with a 24-year-old Marnie fit in with this plan? It didn't really, and Marnie's going to become one of my best friends. Goodbye, Butts. It's been great, and I'll see you on Monday.
Oh, and he is back with us now. Get up for Grant Bovey! Grant, let me come to you. I've got to ask. First things first, how has it been this weekend?
Yeah, really, really strange. I know everybody who's in the house, they come out and they say how extraordinarily normal life is outside, but it's true. You get brainwashed in there. Completely brainwashed.
There is a world outside of them walls.
You forget there is a world.
We need to ask, because I know that it's been a big talking point, are you missing the sweet, soft lips of Frankie Granta?
A lot. A lot.
And do you know what? We spoke a hell of a lot before you went in about wanting to change perception. You got a great reaction in the studio.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
How has it been for you now? You've obviously looked on social, you've met people out and about. What's the perception turned around now?
Do you know what? Well, I think when I went in, I said if I can change a handful of people's sort of perception, then I will have achieved something. But it's been amazing. You know, I was in the supermarket yesterday and a lady...
Celebs doing normal things! Celebs doing normal things, alert!
But a lady in her 60s came up to me, she threw her arms around me and she said, "You were amazing, well done."
Oh, how lovely. Do you know what's really lovely about that? It's nice to see Vanessa Feltz getting about. God bless her. Go on, girl. Have you watched any of the show, Ben?
Do you know what? I have to be honest, I haven't watched any of the ones I've been involved in. I watched the one last night to see what was going on.
It's all going on, Grant.
But it's weird. At the moment, I'm not quite ready, but I will.
Good. Well, listen, it's a pleasure to have you. Grab both these.
Thank you.
But now it's time for tomorrow's headlines in today's news. At 10:08 this morning, Lewis has revealed that he and Marnie got very wet last night.
I had a shower with Marnie last night.
Did anything happen?
No.
Oh, no.
I promise. Nothing happened. Like, I was very horny, but nothing happened, didn't it? It's nice to see her naked, man. She's got a nice flat stomach, like...
Did they have her boobies like this?
Yeah, give her a wash down, didn't I?
Yeah.
Scrubbing all her feet all the way down. Gives your foot, babe. Come on, like that. She's like, right, wash you. I was like, OK, like... It's just mad.
You touched her fanny last night?
No.
It really does sound like the most romantic shower of her life. Then at 12:07, Bear had an excellent idea.
Fancy, don't ever want to play a game or not. I'm in a confused state at the minute.
Well, go and see if anyone will play with you.
How'd you make pancakes again? Eggs, water.
Eggs, water, oil, pancake mix. That's it.
Cool.
That's it.
Whoa!
Oh, you silly, silly man.
Oh, I'll be all right.
You might
I'm glad you'll be
go to the
okay.
medic and see if you've broken it. Oh, dear.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Sarah, should I save this one? It's unsavable now, isn't it? A full pack of eggs. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Never mind.
I mean, come on, as if he needed to come out of his shell anymore. Finally, at 2:32 this afternoon, it was time for Aubrey to grade Heavy D.
Bit big, that B, though, isn't it?
No, I'm gonna go boom like that.
Oh, OK.
Yeah.
Yeah, just go for a big. Go big. Go big.
I mean, if you're gonna do it, we might as
You
well.
want to do big, yeah?
Do big.
Let the whole world see the boom of my son's my head.
But look to the side.
Yeah.
So it says boom.
Yeah,
It goes
boom.
right over. It's perfect.
Oh, brilliant.
You like that?
Yes!
Okay, you gotta stay so
Oh, yeah,
still.
yeah.
Oh, yay! Boom!
Oh, you look great!
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God, it's amazing!
Oh, my God.
Who coloured it in?
Turn around, turn
I've got a
around.
red suit as well.
Turn
Why
around.
you
No, all the
coloured
way.
it in?
Boom. That looks sick, mate. That looks sick.
Really amazing.
The funny thing is, I don't actually think he's going to regret it. And that was today's news. Coming up, sexpert Annabelle Knight uncovers the housemate's deepest, darkest desires, and that cheeky Luke Kempner, he's back. He's dug up the celeb housemates audition tapes. But did they make a good impression? But speaking of nominees, there are 4 of them up for grabs in tomorrow's eviction. Heavy D, Lewis, Syra, and of course, the eternally nominated Bear. All day, every day for him. Here's the numbers you need to save your fave. This week, Bear, Heavy D, Lewis and Syra all face the public vote. Who stays, you decide. From a landline, call 090 20 44 58 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. From a mobile, call 650 58 and add the number of the housemate you want to save. For Bear, add 02. For Heavy D, add 07. For Lewis, add 10. For Syra, add 14. Calls to the long number will cost 50p plus your network access charge. Calls to the short number will cost 50p. Voting closes in Tuesday's eviction show. If you're watching on catch-up after that or outside the UK, please don't vote. Votes cast after lines close won't count. You can find terms on the Big Brother website. Big Brother's bit on the side. Now, that house might be filled with celebs, but how did they get in there? Oh, of course, they had to audition, but we've managed to get hold of some of those auditions. Our very own comedian, Luke Kempner, even though he's on holiday, he still can't get enough of CBB. Do you know what it's time for?
If you could introduce yourself to camera.
Yes, hello, I am Stephen Bear, a.k.a. Bear, a.k.a. The Bear. God.
What's your name?
My name is fucking Renee.
And where would we know you from?
From the fucking mob wives. Don't ask me that fucking question again.
Frankie, what's your job?
I am a professional social media whore. I mean, you don't get 1 million Twitter followers by just having a pretty face. Although I do have a pretty face. Shine bright like a Frankie.
What are your thoughts on sex on Big Brother?
Yeah, well, look, who knows? Yeah, if there's a bird in there, especially one with big tits, yeah, I might go for it. Look, no one's got fucking dibs on anything in there, right? Everything's fair game. So, you know, if the bear wants to go for something, I just go for it, yeah? No fucking about. That's what I do.
Right, are you a confident person?
Well, look, I don't think I love the sound of my own voice. I think the good thing about me is that I know when to stop talking and when just to leave it. And if you think by asking me that question you are going to make me have a meltdown in there, then you've got another thing coming. Because there is absolutely no fucking way I'm going to be having a fucking meltdown in there, dickhead. I won't be having a fucking meltdown in there.
Lewis, do you think you'll be a popular housemate?
Okay, yeah, look, listen, yeah? Listen, right? I've never met someone who doesn't think I'm a nice guy. I actually think I'm the nicest guy I've ever met. My hair look alright.
What might we have seen you from?
Well, you definitely have seen me on Storage Hunters. Boom! That's what I do. I'm the Boominator on Storage Hunters. You'd have seen me there. Storage Hunters! Boom! This is pathetic. I'm not having a fucking meltdown in here. Fucking madhouse.
Frankie, what's your worst personality trait?
Well, a lot of people have called me egotistical, but I don't think I am. But I tell you, if I was egotistical, I'd be the best at being egotistical.
Are you a diva?
I don't think I'm a fucking diva. No, but look, if someone fucks me off, yeah, someone mugs me off, there'll be fucking words. Big ones. Like ones from a fucking dictionary. Basically, right, I am the dick in dictionary. Fucking heard it.
Okay, Frankie, thanks for coming in to see us.
I totally nailed that.
We love you, Luke. Thank you for the megalone. Now listen, forget about the Olympics in Rio. You can forget about them Olympics because here in Boreham Wood, some of our housemates have found other ways to work up a sweat. So here to discuss. Wow. Who's scored, who's playing games and who's been enjoying a bit of breaststroking. It is my golden girl, Annabelle Knight, in... Oh, she is a great smoking of the night. There's a lot to talk about, though, you know. You're lovely. All right. What are you making of this series so far?
Oh, I love it. There's quite a lot of naughtiness, which is great.
Yes, they're in. They're in. Well, let's start with Lewis and Marnie, a.k.a. Looney.
Okay.
We're calling them Looney. Now, they coupled off pretty much straight away.
Straight away.
Why so quick?
Well, I think this is a bit of a game plan from Lewis. He said, you know, I'm done with the one-night stands. I think he knew Marnie was going to be a popular housemate, and having watched past Big Brothers, couples tend to go further than those who aren't in a couple. And also, they've fly-trapped. They've dipped their toe in the water and then they've been snapped up. And they're now in this all-encompassing, weird relationship where they can't really get out of it because they are trapped together.
They are. It's like they're just together now. You just mentioned it. Lewis actually went in the house saying he was done with the one-night stands. Do we think this could potentially be the real deal?
Oh, yes. No. I don't think we're going to be hearing wedding bells anytime soon.
Well, we saw tonight, though, you say about the wedding bells, we saw Marnie actually say that she had the most romantic shower of her life. Her words, not mine. Now, she doesn't usually have showers with people she's in a relationship with until a year into the relationship. So, from her side, does this not mean it's serious?
I think Marnie might be developing some sort of feelings towards Lewis, but I think those feelings are a product of her environment. In the Big Brother house, it's very cocooning and everything is exacerbated, which is why we see fistfights over glasses of wine and why we see people thinking they found their soulmate after 48 hours in the house.
True, it's true. Well, Lewis might have got the actual girl, but Bear also made a bit of a play for Marnie quite early on. Do you think Bear really fancied Marnie, or did you just see it as fair game?
Well, Marnie's got a vagina and a pulse, so of course Bear fancied her. Sorry.
Not my words.
Words of me, and I'm an expert. No, I think Bear looked about, saw there was other alpha males there, saw there were women, and decided, you know, I'm going to stamp my alpha status and show everyone that I'm top dog.
But he has stamped that alpha status. You know, he's managed to get his way with Chloe. She was very unsure about him at first. So what is it about Bear that has suddenly won her over?
I don't know whether she's been won over or worn down with Bear. She's like a child in there. She's a bit lost, a bit lonely. And with children, they say you have to make them try something 10 times to know whether they like it or not. And Bear used that logic with the drinking game, the 21 game. He almost forced her to kiss him all the time. Every single dare was give me a snog. So, you know, repetition, repetition, repetition. Chloe suddenly likes Bear.
There you go, see? Game of dares can change it all. Also tonight, poor Frankie discovered exactly what makes Bear growl, shall we say, in bed. Can you explain to me what is going on here? What is this?
This is a display of Bear's sexual prowess. He wants everyone watching, viewers and the housemates, all the females, to imagine themselves in Frankie's position.
Right.
You'll see him pull his legs up, you know, be all very loving, almost. He's caressing his head. He wants every female watching that to say, do you know, that could be me.
I'd love to be Frankie.
Oh, yeah.
There's a couple of girls in here, can't there?
Why not?
Now, there's one thing that I'm very confused about. Bear told all of the housemates he would never cheat before admitting he was still with his girlfriend when he came into the house. So, what's going on now?
Bear is, he's manipulative, he lies quite a lot, he shows no remorse for his actions, and he's got this crazy notion of self-worth. So in that situation, it was really clear to me that he felt that he could literally say anything. He lied and then kind of tripped himself up and then lied about that straight to their faces and just thought, you know what, I'll get away with this because I'm Bear.
But one person that didn't say nothing was Chloe. Now, Chloe was sat there when he said, you know, yeah, I've got a girlfriend, or, you know, I had a girlfriend when I come in here, rah, rah, rah. Why so silent? Why is Chloe not stood there and go, hang on a minute, we're going on about what do you mean, got a bird?
Well, this could be one of two things. The first thing is, if I just found out the guy I was seeing had a girlfriend, I would want every drop of information. I'd not want to know exactly what I'd got myself in for. And the other reason is that she might have felt a little bit guilty. No woman wants to be the other woman.
Well, we did actually see Chloe shed a little bit of light on how she feels about the whole relationship in the diary room. Here's a little reminder.
I don't think he's Prince Charming at all. I don't think he's Prince Charming, but it's kind of sweet, and whether it's fake or not, I don't know, but it's, when you're in it, it's not lonely, but it's nice to have that, after you've been with your friends all day and blah, 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 it's nice just to have that second place where you can just lay in bed and talk to someone. It's a different feeling. Right,
now she knows he's not Prince Charming, but were you ever in doubt of that?
Oh, yeah, he had me fooled, totally. No, I think Chloe, you know, that makes me feel a bit sad. She looks sad, she looks lonely and she looks a little bit lost. And she has no one in the house. She doesn't have a friend, she doesn't have a family, she doesn't even have a phone so she can text a loved one. And if she's getting some attention, some positive attention from Bear, she's going to she'll covet that familiarity and that closeness of being with someone else.
You said it just earlier on, the cocooning of that house. It is a world within a world. Grant will vouch for that 100%. Do you think it is that hard, then, to resist that physical contact with someone in the house? Because, like, I can't explain unless you've been in it, but it really is a world within a world, and you start to substitute in there.
Yeah, absolutely, and especially for the younger housemates, who will, on the whole, have a higher sex drive, and they're less likely to be in a relationship. And being celebrities, they're probably used to having attention from the opposite sex on tap in the outside world. So
and the same sex.
What Big Brother, and the same sex, of course. And what Big Brother has essentially asked them to do is to go cold turkey from their lifestyle. So it's not entirely surprising that they would literally latch on to the first person that they found attractive in there.
Now, just between me and you, no one else here. We need to talk about a very important question. Do you think Bear and Chloe found the baby wipes?
I bloody hope so. They would have definitely had something they needed to
I've got to say, it sounded like they were putting in the effort to find them wipes. Do you know what I mean? What's going on now?
Well...
And for those that are going to say this at home, there are never cameras in the Celebrity Big Brother toilet, so we couldn't see what was going on.
No, we couldn't, but we could hear something going on, and I think anyone who paid attention in biology will have a good idea as to what they were getting up to.
He's a naughty teddy bear, that one, isn't he? Give it up for Annabelle Knight. Expert, you. Don't go anywhere, because after the break we're going to be opening the phone lines to the nominees' loved ones. Plus, who do our panel and audience think should go tomorrow? Find out right after the break. Well done, Dave. Welcome back to Celebrity Big Brother's Bit on the Side. We are cuddlier than a naughty teddy bear, but now there's only one more sleep until either Lewis, Bear, Heavy D or Syra have to pack their bags and bid farewell to their Bournemouth holiday home. We have some concerned callers on the line who are appealing for help to ensure that their loved ones get to extend their stay. It's time for... Joining us on the line now, I believe we have Lewis's mum, Claire. Claire, are you there?
I am.
Hi,
Hello.
Claire. Hi, Claire. Thanks so much for calling in. What do you think it is that Lewis is bringing to the house?
I'll tell you what Lewis is bringing to the house. Lewis is bringing honesty, and people sometimes don't like that. He's totally being himself. People who know him, like Birmingham, can tell he's treated that. What you see on the show is exactly what he's like in real life. He's a total gentleman that would always stand up to address things thrown at him.
OK.
But he wouldn't start an argument.
OK, Claire. Well, Frankie, which is one of the other housemates in the Celebrity Big Brother house, said that he's been lured to the dark side by Bear. So what do you make of the friendship between your son and Bear?
Lewis hasn't been lured anywhere. He's definitely his own person. From what I'm seeing, I think Bear clearly has a few issues, and Lewis is trying to support him because he doesn't have a lot of support in the house. I know he's a naughty boy, but, you know, someone's got to be by his side, and Lewis has chosen to do that.
And you know, here on my show, we love a romance, Claire. What are you making of his romance with Marnie? I mean, will she be invited over for a cup of tea and maybe a biscuit?
Listen, Marnie is welcome at my house any time.
Oh, Claire.
I can invite her over for a three-course meal.
Oh,
Don't
Claire.
What you read in the papers, I'll judge her when I meet her.
Oh, Claire, well, it's an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for phoning in. Claire, everybody, thank you. Thank you, Claire. OK, it's time to go to our next caller, and it's Bear's brother, Danny Bear, but not that Danny Bear. Danny, are you there?
Easy, Ryland, easy. Yeah, I'm here, mate.
Easy, Danny. Bear was eternally nominated by his fellow housemates. He said he's not bothered. That was his words. Do you think that he might be?
Well, look, of course he'd prefer not to be up, as his sole purpose in there is to put a smile on your face and entertain the viewers. And he can't do that sitting at home. But I bet he's more bothered, though, that no one told him that disgusting Audrey had spat in his food and drink, especially after she got them all ganging up on him. Because he's had a bit more airtime than her.
Well, he has, like you said, that was one of the incidences. He has rubbed up pretty much the whole house the wrong way at times. What's he like on the outside, Danny Bear? Are you enjoying the piece without him?
Easy, pussycat, easy. Well, look, he's a lot quieter without him at home, I can tell you that much. But in reality, he is a lovely kid. There's no malice in him. He's got 2 little pussycats, a budgerigar, a couple of little goldfish. He spoils them rotten.
Oh.
He actually, you know what, Rylan? He actually said to me before he went in, he said he's fed up of seeing most of these celebrities every year cutting a big fat paycheck, sitting on their hands, insulting the viewers who bother to pick up the phone and vote for them. It really is about time someone made them work for a change. At least he's trying.
It's a very, very fair point, Danny Bear. I need to ask you something, no, Danny. Bear and Chloe, is it a romance or is it a showmance?
Well, look, I mean, Stevie wears his heart on his sleeve. What you see with him is what you get. All he wants is cuddles. And let's be honest with you, no one else is going to give him one.
True say. I think he's getting a lot more than cuddles. Thank you, Danny Bear, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, Danny. Now I believe we can head over to Colin's friend. Not Colin. Heavy D's friend on the line, the actual Dane Bowers. Dane, are you there?
I am, sir. How are you?
Hello, Dane. It's an absolute pleasure. Thanks so much for phoning in. A few housemates nominated Heavy D for his singing.
Yeah.
Does he like a sing-sing on the outside as well?
I don't know if you can call it a sing-sing, but yeah, he only just likes to be loud to me. I think he always thought he was going to get nominated in there. His mission in life is just to annoy people, which I find quite funny. But yeah, living in there with him, I'm sure it must be hard work. But he's a bit of a gentle teddy bear, to be quite honest with you.
Well, we did see him though, Dane, clash with Lewis last night. What were you making of that heated debate?
Well, the thing with him, obviously, Lewis and Bear were like a little, I don't know, I suppose right at the beginning a bit of a team. So the fact he's now fell out with those, it's kind of ammunition for him. Like if he sees he's winding someone up, he'll just go for the jugular. And obviously everyone's sitting there saying that he's annoying them. He'll just carry on and on and on.
Well, we have seen that. But he said he's actually feeling very confident about surviving the eviction tomorrow. Do you think the public will vote to save him, Dane?
I hope so. Because obviously I know him out of the house. It's very difficult when you're in there and you don't know what's going to come across. But he's funny. He likes sticking up for himself, and he actually likes sticking up for other people. So I think he's just one of them people that's always, the longer he's in there, the funnier he's going to get. That's the way I see it.
OK, well, it's an absolute pleasure to speak with you. The Dane Bowers, thank you so much. Thank you. OK, great. I believe our final caller tonight is Syra's loose woman colleague, Colleen Nolan. Hello, Colleen.
Hello.
Hello, Colleen. Thank you so much for calling.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Oh, thank you. Colleen, I have to ask, is the Syra that we're seeing in the house the Syra you know and love?
Well, do you know what? It absolutely is 100%. Syra is really genuinely interested in everybody. She never stops talking, but it's all really genuine. She's really, really caring.
Well, we did see Aubrey nominated Syra for being inconsistent and forcing her opinions onto people. What did you make of that, Colleen Nolan?
Your voice is making me die. Well, you know what? It's not that she voices her opinion. She is very opinionated. That's why she's a loose woman. But also, she does try and see the good in everyone, and the motherly instincts with Bear especially. I think what she's trying to say to him is, look, you're being a pain in the ass, but I know there's a nice guy in there, so try and show it a bit more.
Well, she did call her actual self one of the lads. Has her friendship with Lewis and Bear surprised you, Colleen Nolan?
Not really, because she's just friendly with everyone. She can really adapt to every situation, but trust me, she has got such a heart of gold, I swear. If she was a nightmare and that wasn't the real Syra, I'd be the first on the phone going, get her out.
You would, and I think we appreciate that. a massive thank you for calling in Colleen Nolan. Thank you, Colleen Nolan. Sadly, we've run out of time. A massive thank you to all of our callers this evening. If you've been affected by any of tonight's issues, please don't go to our website. We don't care. Until next time, this has been... So listeners, you've probably heard tomorrow night either Bear, Lewis, Heavy D or Syra are facing the chop. But who do our panel and audience think should go? We've got about 55 seconds on the clock to talk about each housemate. When the time's up, we'll hear one of their most famous quotes. So let's start with our eternal nominee, Bear. Start the clock. What are you making of Bear?
Well, Bear's definitely going to stay in because people like to see... People like to see him wind everybody up, although you couldn't live with him. I couldn't live with him. He'd drive me crazy. But it's good television.
Good television, Paul.
He's amazing. A lot of people say me and Bear are quite alike, actually. I get it on Twitter all the time. I've met Bear, he's a geezer, he's a nice bloke, you know, he is decent, and he knows good TV, and he's reality star already, so he knows what the public want, he's winding people up, and he's having a laugh.
Danielle?
I like watching him, makes me laugh as a viewer. If I was in there, I'd be saying something different than what I'm saying.
Someone was in there, Grant. Bear.
Incredibly annoying. Great TV.
Great TV. Bear.
It could be your best friend, but your worst enemy at the same time, I think.
True say, very true.
You know, probably wouldn't want to live with it.
Ruthless! Let's move on to Lewis. Start the clock. Grant, let's start with you.
Charming, charm personified, but I think he's playing a huge game. Yeah! And I think that will be his downfall.
OK, Danielle?
I agree. Playing a game, two split personality for me, be one person.
Yeah. Paul Denant?
He's just a bit of a prick, isn't he?
I'm sorry.
No, at the end of the day, he's making Essex, like, I'm from Essex, and he makes it a shame, man. It's a shame. Like, honestly, he just thinks he's too cool for school. He's too flash for me.
Yeah. OK, fair enough. Rusty?
I think Lewis might go tomorrow because it's too much, and I think people would like to see what his girlfriend in there would do without him.
Oh, Lewis!
Just like Paul said, I'm from Essex, and he's not giving us any good, like, you know, he is...
Does anyone like Lewis?
I'm my own man.
I'm sorry. All right, let's talk about Heavy D. Start the clock. Rusty?
Heavy D is annoying. It's like an itch that you want to scratch. But I've grown to like him because I've been chatting about it, and I think he's been a bit bullied. So I think he should stay, and let's see more of him.
Paul?
Boom!
Is that all you got to say?
That's it.
That's all he's got to say.
Why not? That's what I was going to do. I'm not sure yet. I need a while with him.
You need a little while.
I need a while. He might grow on me, might not.
OK, Grant.
I spent a lot of time with Heavy that never made the screen. Let me tell you, he's a nice boy.
Yeah, he's a lovely boy. Heavy D.
I think he don't know where he is, and I think he's trying to fit in. Yeah. That's what his main thing, and I think underneath he is a real nice bloke.
OK, quite across the board. Anyone not a fan?
Get him out! Get him out! I don't like him! Get him out! He's horrible! Get him out!
OK, anyone else?
He's like Marmite.
I'm sorry, I boomed in your lovely dress. Finally, Sierra, Syra, start the clock.
Syra, she should stay in, definitely. So you can have a balance of conversation where she's going in trying to be nice to everybody and not succeeding very well all the time. But she should stay there so that she can wind some people up.
Fair enough, Paul.
In the beginning, I wasn't a fan at all, but actually, do you know what? She's all right. She's harmless. She's just trying to, you know, get to know people, as Colleen Nolan said. And I think, you know, she's just, she's good TV.
Yes,
Danielle?
I think she cares too much to the point where it doesn't look like she cares at all. So I think if she just reined it in a little bit, I think she'd do all right.
Grant, you've lived with her.
Sahara Desert, as I've nicknamed her.
Sahara Desert!
Is, trust me, incredibly annoying when you're with her for 20 hours a day. Yeah. And I think she should go home.
Syra?
Her big's on peak and she looks fleek. That's all I want to say. I was trying to rhyme as much.
I would rather eat my own shit.
All right, Syra! Very quickly, I've got about 20 seconds. Who do you want out tomorrow night, Rusty?
Oh, gosh, he's gone. Lewis, yes, Lewis, Lewis.
Save Heavy D, Lewis is gone!
Yeah, Lewis.
Danielle.
Hi, Lewis.
Grant. Sahara Desert. Syra.
Lewis. Lulu. Lewis.
Lewis.
Oh.
Lewis.
Lewis, please.
Lewis. Again, Lewis.
Lewis.
Lewis. Sarah.
Lewis.
Oh my God, that was across the ball. Give yourselves a round of applause. That is all I've got time for tonight. A massive thank you to my guests and our fantastic audience. I'll be back here tomorrow night at 11 with the lovely Leslie Joseph, Paisley Billings and Dan Wootton. Plus your second evictee will be fresh from the house. Until then, peace, guys.